If I could go back to talk to my 20-year-old self, this is what I would say. Build a life that you actually want, not what society wants you to have. At 20, a lot of us think the success is like get married, get a job, get a house, get a dog, and that's pretty much it. But it doesn't. Everybody has their own view of success. And nowadays, success can be really, really anything. And more importantly, success is waking up and actually loving your life. Your health is your foundation. Nothing really matters if your health is not there. I'm 50. I had my scares already. And at the end of the day, if I don't have my health, I have absolutely nothing. That means that look after yourself, reduce stress, sleep well and lots, and relax, enjoy life, and focus on the things that really improve your health, not just your salary or your, career progression. Design your days, or the days will design you. If you wait for that someday to actually do what you want, that someday may never show up. Or you might wake up in the day that you retire, it's like, oh my God, I haven't actually lived, have I? That has happened to many. Take full ownership of you, your personal development, and how your life actually plays out. Nobody's going to come fix you. Nobody's going to come and knock on your door. You have to start it. You have to finish it. Action beats overthinking every time. A lot of my clients are stuck in thinking about what about and what if and maybe, should I, could I, but they'll never get clarity. You just end up in a horrible, horrible loop that has no end. By taking a small action every day, you'll get way closer to the goal that you actually want and the life that you enjoy living. And related to that, consistency is your superpower. By doing something small every day or every week to improve your life and get the results that you actually want, will always beat any kind of passion or motivation or inspiration to do something. Because those actually come from action, not before the action. Protect your energy from the wrong people. With the online world, we can find our tribe from anywhere in the world. Go find them. There's nothing worse than to be surrounded by people who don't share the same vision of life than you. The wrong relationship will cost you happiness, joy, and probably your life goals. And choose to be surrounded by people who expand you, not minimize you. The hardest seasons you have in your life actually gives you the best wisdom. Not at the time, but hindsight. 35, I burned out my life, literally completely. I quit my job, left my country, haven't had a permanent home ever since. And there's been some really tough times in the 15 years. But would I change any of it? Absolutely not. Initially, it felt like a failure because I lost all the things that society tells us that we need to have. We need to have a job. We need to get married. We need to have a solid career, being employed. I started my own business, left the country, been traveling around the world ever since. So in society's probably view, I'm a failure, but bloody hell, I won a jackpot if you ask me. Talk to yourself like you actually like yourself. Many of us, if not all, actually talk to us in a horrible way. We would never ever say the things we say to ourselves, to our best friend, or anybody within our family. I mean, you're stuck with you the whole life, so you might as well have a great conversation rather than really dark and yucky conversations. So change the script. Public speaking is your superpower. And it's actually one of the biggest fears people have, is to go on stage or go on a podcast or even do a YouTube video. But once you get over that, magic happens. I guarantee you that. Simplify your life, like ruthlessly simplify. You're not going to need the 57 bag you have or 57 gym bag or something like that. They're not going to bring you real joy, are they? When I left at 35, I hadn't had a permanent home ever since. So I don't have a couch. I don't have my own bed. I don't have a car. I practically own nothing but 2 suitcases full of clothes. And I'm way happier than before when I had absolutely everything you can think of. I gone to the extreme in the minimalism. You don't have to do that, but I highly recommend actually minimizing the physical things in your life, and especially stop buying more physical things and rather put that money into experiences and yourself. The only competition you have is who you were yesterday, not some random person on YouTube, including me, or somebody on TikTok who seems to have the perfect life. They probably don't. They have the same amount of insecurities. They lack motivation, just like you. They decided to do something about it, despite all the things that you see. So just compete with yourself, tackle your issues, and just keep moving forward. Not everybody is going to like you, and not everybody is going to like the lifestyle you want to live. That I've got so much hate for being me and living the life that I have that you will not believe. A lot of people get really irked when they hear my lifestyle, and that's fine. They're totally fine. I mean, I am not for everybody, and that's fine. And faster I can clear cut who is my people and who are not, the way better I do, both in personally and business-wise. Get clear on what truly matters. Priorities are the key. Get clear on what actually matters. If somebody lived your version of life, would they actually know what your priorities are, or what would they say your priority actually is if they lived a day of your life? So be very mindful what you put your time into. If it's social media, stop consuming so much and start creating more. Because where you focus your time and effort, that grows. So make sure your focus is on the right things. Take bold risks. I've yet to meet a person who took risk and regretted their decision. But I met lots of people who did not take the risk and have regretted ever since. At 35, I made a huge gamble. I left my job without any kind of plan what to do next. I left my country without knowing what the heck I'm going to do next. I literally just took off and decided I'm going to figure it out. I'm smart enough. I'll figure something out. And that has been my motto ever since. And here, I still travel around the world. I'm location independent. I can do whatever the heck I want, but only because I took the risk. Your best plans and carefully laid out plans will blow up. I can guarantee. The more plans you make, the more chances they will absolutely go bonkers. And that's just life. Things will never go as nicely as we want. But that's the beauty of life also. It would be very boring if we actually got everything we always wanted. Stop looking for purpose and start doing something. And the something means anything. Take any kind of action. Don't just passively think like, oh, I'll do it when I find my passion, because you never will. It's the same with motivation. If you wait for motivation to show up, you'll be waiting until you're gray. So always take action, no matter what. Try new things. Experiment. Just anything. Just move away from your routines and things will start shifting. Self-awareness changes everything. If you don't know what's going on underneath, you can't fix it. And the loop will just go on year after year after year. Start journaling. Start writing down your thoughts to actually being able to see your thoughts and then start tackling them one by one. Figure out your best way to work. Some people are morning people and they're perfect. They do their best work at 7 a.m. Maybe you're a night owl and you do that at 2 a.m. Figure that out and make sure your calendar matches your perfect work rhythm. If your work doesn't allow it, maybe it's time to leave and start something your own. Patience is your secret weapon. You see these overnight successes online? It rarely is that. It's usually years and years of struggling to make meet ends. And that's just life. It's really rare to go from nobody to uber successful. But the journey, that's actually the most rewarding part in hindsight. Not the day that you become successful, but all the ups and downs you've had in the journey itself. Upgrade the people you're surrounded with. If you have a lot of naysayers around you, it might be time to look for the yaysayers somewhere else. The people you are surrounded by has huge impact on how you and your life actually unfolds. So make sure you're surrounded by the people who actually raise you and help you get to your goals and your best self. Learn something new every day. It doesn't mean that you need to read 10 chapters a day. Read a page a day or watch one video that on YouTube that is going to teach you something. It all compounds, and there's going to be a day when you're going to thank yourself for learning that thing. You are the architect of your life, so act like it. You get to choose your thoughts, your actions, everything around you, but you got to be the architect and actually make that happen. Nobody's going to come rescue you, so you might as well, wake up tomorrow and say like, okay, how can I make this the best day and actually go towards the life that I want to live? The unknown is where the life is really magical. Those unnerving places where you're really uncomfortable. Maybe you've gone in a new country, you're looking like, what am I doing here? But it's also very, very exciting. Those are the magic moments in life. So say yes to things that scare you. And especially if it scares you a lot, you have to do it. Just get it out of the way. Don't spend your money buying crap to impress people around you. It's absolutely a waste of time and money and effort. You don't need to impress people around you by the things that you buy. You don't need that luxury bag or amazing car. Invest in freedom, not in stuff that accumulates in your closet. Take advice only from people who've done what you want to do, not from necessarily near and dear unless they've actually done what you want to do. The naysayers are so loud. So you got to make sure to change your circle and have those yaysayers around you. You're not too late. You're not behind. This is your schedule, and it can be anything you want. I figured out at 35 that the life that I was living is not the life that I actually wanted to live. I went completely the opposite from everybody around me. But that's the life I wanted to live, and still do. So you're not behind in your life. We will all have our own schedule when we wake up like, oops, something's got to change. And that's a beautiful place to be. And finally, it's not too late. It's never, ever too late. Doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, 50, 70. It is never too late. So if this hits home, don't just listen to this. Act. Do something today for the better tomorrow.